So we got your story, we got your hooks from the story. Now we got to find your target market. We got to find your fans. Where are you going to cast these hooks with the right bait to reel them in so that they become fans, customers? We can make money. We can keep doing this. Let's dig into finding your fans right now.
Hey, this is Craig from GigFaster.com and GigFaster University. And before we go, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell so you get the notifications. And today we're going to get right into finding your audience. Now, a lot of people, they're just spamming stuff out there right away. They're like posting their videos on groups. This happens in GigFaster University group on Facebook all the time. It's like, hey, I'm going to post my video. I don't even know what you're thinking when you do that. That doesn't do you don't earn any points from anybody, and it doesn't get you anything there. This isn't your target market. Like GigFaster University group is a music marketing group to learn how to market your music, not to promote your music. We're not fans of your music. Chances are we all have different styles. We might like what you're going to post, but that's not the way to do it. So let's look at finding your perfect audience right now. Now, this is a few things. We got to start. Before we start with the story, right? We wrote our 13-page story or 10-page story from inception, from when you were born to now, whatever you got, right? And then we narrowed it down with your hooks. We took, like, let's say 10 to 12 hooks that you can use, mini stories that you can put on the hook to throw out there and reel people in. Now, today we're looking at finding your target audience. Now, what doesn't matter, I'm going to tell you that right now, is that view counts on your videos and on your MP3s, that doesn't matter, okay? Charting for your songs, say your song charts, that doesn't matter. Stick with me. And making your video a viral video, you might think that that's a great thing. And stick with me for a second. You know, let's think of Rebecca Black. She had Friday song. Like, who in the world hasn't seen that? I think it had like over 100 million views or something like that. Something crazy. I'll post a screenshot of it so we just know. But like, what did that get her? I mean, I think a few million dislikes on the. I mean, anyway, a viral video is not going to find you your audience per se. And getting featured on different blog posts. Now, this goes kind of like. In GigFaster, you can submit your music, and you can submit it to music bloggers, you can submit it to record labels, you can submit it to book gigs, and you can submit your music to book gigs. Now, the thing about this is that I think it's a good thing that you submit your music to music blogs, because that just gets you like, you know, more promotion out there so that people, it's awareness, but it's not a targeted way to find your audience. So I'm going to get to that after this. And then one more is radio play. Let's say, you know, you're getting music on your radio. My music's been on radio like several times. And honestly, I didn't see any true fans from it. Maybe, you know, it didn't really help me much at all. But like, I know what you're saying right now. It's like, this is why we're doing all this. We want to get this popularity. We want to spread our word. We want to do all this stuff. So yeah, but that's not the way to find your audience. See, that's like throwing it against the wall and looking for something that sticks. That's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. That's the way record labels have done it for years, because they have tons of money. They spend billions of dollars and they make millions. Okay. They make millions on that billion. So they're actually making money, but they're spending like billions of dollars just to make this much. Look, we don't have billions of dollars to spend like they do. We can't, you know, control the radio, TV, anything that's going to print, or, you know, like, we can't fund major tours, you know, that make no money, you know, or make this much money, because what do? That's full time. We have full-time jobs, most of us that do music, trying to do this. So we're going to start. What we need to do is start and target our fan base so that we can start at a certain spot and we can grow it somewhat organically, but very intentionally. So while all those things I said you don't care about or shouldn't care about, seem awesome, they don't necessarily produce the fans that you're looking for. So all that stuff is good. Don't get me wrong. You know, you'll want that to happen. That'd be really cool. But that doesn't mean, it doesn't equal fans. If it gets you fans, awesome. But most of the time, the return on that is not that great. So let's get into how we're going to find our target audience. You are not only the best salesperson for your music, but also for where your audience is, where your target audience is. Like, where do people that listen to your music hang out online? Are they on Facebook? Are they on Instagram? Are they on YouTube? Like, where are they? You need to answer that question. Like, what Facebook groups are they in? And if you're like me, you're kind of like, man, where are they? You know? And we're going to get to something that you can use to find like where they really are, which is really cool. But like, answer that question. Where is the conversation for your type of music happening online? Okay. And another thing is, what artists do you sound like? Like, a lot of people like Joshua Caddison. When I first heard him, I'm like, is this Elton John? Like, he sounds so much like Elton John, but different. You know, he's totally different and almost folky a little bit. Like, he's a piano guy. He sounded similar vocally, but so he could have capitalized. He could have piggybacked on Elton John's audience. Okay, if they like Elton John, there's a good chance they might like him as well. Okay. So that's what we're looking at. So to find your target audience, you need to answer the question, where are the people hanging out online for your style of music? The listeners, where's the conversation happening? Okay, so we got our story. We have our hooks from our story. Now, your target audience, your target market, where are they online? Okay, so make a list of 10 artists that you sound similar to, or that are like you're trying, you know, that you sound more like. They don't have to sound exactly the same, but like similar, like niche styles, okay, and write them down. And then for each of those artists, find 5 places where their audiences congregate. Okay, where do they hang out online? They're already established fan bases. And what we're going to try to do, is we're going to piggyback on their fan bases. We're going to introduce them to somebody else that they already like. They just don't know it. And that's you, right? So do that. You got 10 artists that you sound similar to, or somewhere in that, you know, vicinity. They don't have to sound exactly the same. And 5 places for each one of them where they hang out online. Okay, in the next video, what we're going to focus on is what everybody wants, but you have to be prepared beforehand, is getting the traffic. Okay, without traffic, you got nothing. You got a product that's the best in the world. You got a song that's the best in the world, a video that's the best in the world. It means nothing if nobody's seeing it, if you're not getting traffic to it. And not only that, you need the targeted traffic, the target audience to see it. That's when your conversions are going to go up and people are going to become fans. Fans become customers, and you make money, and you keep doing this. So your assignment for next time is to write down 10 top artists that you sound similar to. You're in a similar niche, okay? They don't have to sound exactly the same, but you guys are similar, okay? So that you can piggyback on their audience. And then, number 2, write down 5 places where their fans congregate. Where is the conversation happening for their fans? That sounds like a lot of work, but I'm telling you, it's free to do this, right? It's free to go out and you know the artists. You can find where they're congregating, and then you can get those fans. You know, when you get one fan to pay you for an album or whatever you're selling, it's worth it, because then it just starts the ball rolling. You have a fan, it becomes a customer, pays you, you keep doing this, and you just keep growing your fan base. So I'm Craig from GigFaster. Be sure to check out GigFaster University. Subscribe, hit the notification, and be sure to check out the next video. I'll catch you next time. Remember, never quit.